Here we are on a beautiful Tuesday morning. Spring is very much in the air. And how's that for timing? We're at the magnificent architectural feature. Engineering feature, I should say, of the cable stay bridge here at Dundrum. It's a location I've visited several times before, but not as good as weather as I'm having this morning. So you can see the Dublin mountains in the background there, and of course this is the repurposed Parker Street line. And just up ahead you can see the single-storey building of the station. I believe it was George Wilkinson who was the designer, and it was Mount Annville was the local house of the creator of this wonderful line, the godfather of the railway. What words do you need to describe this man, William Dragan? Died reasonably young, he's 67. So we have this plaque here, because this is called the William Dragan Bridge. There you go, 1799 to 1867. So we owe a huge debt to him. He had the contract to Dundrum, and then the other guy was unable to fulfill his obligation, so he took over the whole of the line. There was ambitious plans to extend the line up to Rathfarnham, but that never came to fruition. But we have this magnificent bridge, as I say, because there was an embankment here originally. When the line closed, the bridge was removed. There was a small bridge at the main street there, that was removed, and then you had the embankment there, and then they demolished the embankment around 1970. And from my own personal memory, I remember using the 17 bus going up to home base in Rathfarnham between 1991 and when I left in 2000. So you can see the remnants of the embankment there, and when they took away the embankment, it was all to do for road widening, because those houses there were near where the bridge was. Okay, so you had the bridge over the road where there was extensive flooding in June 62, I think it was. There was extensive flooding. So, I mean, since the line closed, apart from those houses there and the houses on the main street, this whole area is more or less redeveloped. The church is probably the oldest structure in the Dundrum area. And then you have the Lower Church Down Road here is there. But this extremely busy junction. So I think it was 2002 they put this magnificent bridge in place. It was so surreal. I remember coming down on a friend's bike from work and watching them clear the track bed down here. It was such a buzz. Like, that was what, 2000. It was incredible, realizing this was like swampland up here. And there you have the bridge on the lower Kilmacud Road. What we're gonna show you this morning is the surviving infrastructure, because there's the wonderful station building. Now, the station building, I forgot to mention, was unique, similar in design to Dalkey station with these big bay windows. But the other surviving stations on the line, we have Shankill, Carrickmines, Stillorgan. They were all two-storey buildings. As another train pulls in. So it would have been a footbridge around here. Signal box there. And waiting shelters as well. There was a sign up for the local private school, St. Columbia's, that Adam Clayton went to. Magnificent windows. So the last passengers came through that very door on December the 31st, 1958. But it was a busy station right up to the end. It's because of its central location. You have this magnificent Victorian subway that's been repurposed from the line. Let's go down into it. See a lot of people coming up to indicate its busyness. And you have these steps down here. It's actually two sets of steps, one that are currently in use and the other that are disused. So the goods yard, let's just go up here. This is where the goods yard was, side this wall. So there was a line that came in here. And I think there was local goods like flour, and don't forget this is before, obviously well before containers and trucks and so forth. The goods would have come in through here, so the siding would have been here, short siding. And I think the goods were, you would have had a mixed train, passenger carriages and a goods train, or goods box. And I think it was in use right up to the end. Well, here we have the steps. So these are the ones that are currently in use for the Lewis. And these are the steps that are disused. These would have been used in the passenger days. You would have had access either side. So this is the original stonework from the Harcourt Street line. So you can see the way the original stonework is there, and then the Lewis stonework is above it, but you can pick out the original brickwork here at the current Dundrum Lewis stop, formerly the Dundrum Harcourt Street railway station, in use from July 1854 to December 1958. Thanks for watching.